and welcome to the fourth episode of our hardcore Minecraft survival world. In the last episode, we built this really cool bridge here, as well as our cottagecore cow farm. And I've been breeding up a few cows between this episode and the last. We don't really have a solid wheat farm though, so it's taken a little bit longer to get a lot of cows. But also in the last episode, we got our beautiful horse here and 5 dogs. Now, I asked for some name suggestions for these dogs. I already have Luna, Pickles, and Binky here, but I had 2 other dogs that didn't have any names. So I asked you guys if you had some pets that you'd like the dogs to be named after. So we're gonna start the episode by renaming some dogs and the horse. Now, the first dog is going to be named Max, and that's named after Brad Flo's dog. And the other dog is going to be named Demos. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But that is named after Sleepy is G's dog. And as for the horse, this guy in the last episode was a master escape artist, apparently. So we had a lot of comments about him being named after like a magician. So I think it's only fitting that Houdini is his name. And Houdini was suggested by Dragon Tech Builds 1082. I had a lot of fun reading through all the comments about you guys' pets and the other suggestions you had for the horse. And yeah, I appreciate all the interaction that video got, so thank you. And maybe in the future, once we get either more dogs or cats or more horses, I might refer back to that video and name a few more. But for this episode, we're gonna go on ahead and grab our diamonds and craft ourselves a diamond pick. And I wanted to use this diamond pick so that we could grab some obsidian, not only for an enchantment table, but also because I want to go to the Nether this episode. I'm gonna hop down here into the mines and see if we can find a pool of lava somewhere. And I believe I see a pool of lava right here, and that should be where we'll grab our obsidian. Not really the safest down here. My sword just broke. And these fish, they keep on falling out of this water. It keeps on scaring me. Probably light it up a little bit before we get started here. Alright, well this is gonna take a little bit, seeing as though we don't have an enchanted diamond pick. But I'm probably just gonna stay down here and grab a pretty decent amount of obsidian. I don't want to build a small portal. Well, maybe I'd keep grabbing obsidian if I would stop getting interrupted. These zombies are probably just gonna keep coming here. Oh, some diamonds down here actually. Okay, I think it was only 1 diamond. Unlucky. Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought with all the distractions there for a minute. But what I was saying is that I'm gonna grab a decent amount of obsidian because I like building decorative portals rather than the simple small portals. You can always use extra obsidian to help enhance the look of a portal. Once I get to decorating, I'll be sure to point it out later. Oh boy, that took way too long. Mining obsidian without an efficiency 5 pickaxe is very painful. And another thing that's very painful is walking up these stairs. We really need to get like an actual stair set going here, or a mine track or something. I'll probably end up doing that in a long play coming up soon. I think I'm going to do a long play where I make all the paths that connect all my builds, and then we'll probably do the stairs as well. Now that we've got all of our obsidian, I think we should start preparing our inventory to go to the Nether. Alright, I've got my flint and steel, and of course the obsidian. I left 4 back in the chest here so that we can make the enchantment table eventually. But I'm also going to bring some arrows. I do have a bow that I fished up. It's actually in the chest over there by the fishing dock. So I have a power 4 mending bow. I usually prefer infinity, but just for now, this power 4 will come in handy, especially if there are ghasts around. I've already got this spot planned out here for the Nether Portal. It's actually not too far from the bridge. If you look right here, you can kind of see it in between the trees. So yeah, just right there. I'm to the left of the bridge right now. But in the woods here is where we're going to be building our Nether Portal. So for now, the Nether Portal is just going to be this like 6 by 7 square here. If we have time in today's episode, then maybe we'll do the whole decorating on the outside. But for now, I think it's time we take our first step here into the Nether. Okay, we're in a Crimson Forest. Is that... There's a fortress. Wait, there's a fortress so close. Alright, let me go ahead and box in our portal. I always do this just to make it safe for us. You never want any ghasts like shooting the portal and then, you know, if you didn't bring your flint and steel, it would just be a headache trying to get back home, especially in hardcore. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot. I probably should have gotten some gold because these guys are not gonna be my friend. Taking a quick trip back home just to grab some gold boots real quick. I don't want to really deal with the piglins right now. Alright, I have my gold boots on, so these piglins should be my friend now. I should probably put my shield in my offhand. I always forget to use my shield. But the main reason we're here in the Nether is to get some quartz, actually. For this episode, I plan on doing an automatic sugarcane farm. And in order to do that, I actually need to make some observers. And the only way to make observers, of course, is with quartz. And doing this without a fortune kind of pains me. It feels like such a waste, but we don't really have like an enchantment table, and even if we did, we still wouldn't have enough bookshelves to get level 30 enchants. So I think we're just going to take a little bit. We're not going to take a whole lot because, you know, we don't really want to waste all this quartz. Ooh, it was a close one. Alright, we'll stop at 30. That should be more than enough to get our little project done. Before I get out of here though, I kind of want to go take a look at this fortress and actually see how big it is, and maybe if there are any chests nearby, we might be able to grab some loot. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. I gotta be very careful here. I know a blaze could easily just snipe me and then knock me into that lava down there. That would be an unfortunate way to go. Oh, there's a ghast right here. Okay, yeah, see the power of 4, man. It is it's very strong. I'm actually gonna grab some of this glowstone here since it's pretty easy to grab. Oh, there's a spawner right here. I think I'll leave it for now. I just want to see if I can get any kind of chests. Oh, here we go. I think this stairway goes down, and then we might be able to get some like nether wart. A chest. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Oh, wow, actually, hey, look at that, some diamond horse armor. That'll go nicely on Houdini. Okay, there's the nether wart. Perfect. Okay, we'll grab some of this, and then I think we'll get out of here. Oh, whoa. Got 2 guys here on the way out. It might be nice to actually get some blaze rods so that we can make some fire resistance potions next time we come in here. That guy only dropped 1. I think we might need to kill another blaze before we leave. Like this guy right here. No, he didn't drop 1. Okay, we need to kill another one. Alright, this is looking a little dangerous here. Wither skeleton, maybe try and get this guy first. Alright, being withered is never fun. And we're on fire as well. Oh no, this might be the end actually. I need to heal so badly. Oh man, why did I do this to myself? I'm so scared. Dude, anytime they shoot. Where's the way down? Right here, okay. Take a breather. Regen. Alright, I see another blaze down here. Let's pop into this little tunnel here and see if he'll drop a blaze rod. Oh! Wait, that arrow actually hit. Wow, I'm the best sniper, and he dropped a blaze rod. Perfect. Now we just need a magma cream. I feel like magma cubes always spawn in the basalt deltas, but the one time I need them to be here, they're not spawning. And so I made my way through the basalt delta to hunt the magma cubes. And I don't know if I just had really bad luck or if the drop rates changed, but I swear I killed an absurd amount of cubes until they finally dropped a magma cream. No, a magma cream. Okay, it didn't fall in the lava. Oh my god. Dude, finally. This magma cream was so close to falling into the lava. That was scary. Okay. Now let's get out of here. See if we can get out of here safely. Our portal is right here. I think we've got everything we need. This magma cream should let us make like 3 fire resistance pots. You know, we've got the blaze rods, the nether quartz, which is the main thing we came in here for, and some glowstone as well. So I think that is a pretty successful trip. Not to mention... Oh, it's nighttime. Run, run, run. Wait, do I have my bed? I do have a bed. Make sure no creepers are by. But yeah, like I was saying, not to mention this diamond horse armor. I think Houdini will really appreciate that. Yeah, let's see. The diamond horse armor on Houdini. Okay, okay, okay. Looking stylish. I like it, I like it. Well, after that stressful and tense time in the nether, I think it is time that we should probably just work on the nether portal. So I've been working on gathering a couple materials. Some things that we're gonna need is crying obsidian. So I'm smelting up my gold here, and we're gonna trade it with the piglins. And I also need cobblestone, or well, I need smooth stone. But I used all my cobblestone when building the little structure around our portal. And as you guys can probably tell, it's been a few days between this clip and the last clip. I did end up getting sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. I'm still a little bit congested. I'm sure you guys could probably hear it in my voice, but I'm feeling good enough to record. I'm just gonna try and not make any like disgusting noises into the microphone, because right now I've just been coughing a lot and like sniffling and everything. But anyway, I've got my gold boots on here, and let's go try and get some crying obsidian. Oh, is that a pig? Yeah, there's a piglin right here. Oh, sweet. We'll just try and get this guy to fall into like a hole right there, and this will be our little trader man for now. I think it would probably be a good idea to try and get this guy to stay in a boat. I'm pretty sure he won't despawn if we do that, so let's see if we can somehow get him in here. Oh, fire resistance potions. Maybe we didn't need to get the blaze rods. We probably could have just traded with these guys and gotten our fire resistance potions that way. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay, there's only one crying obsidian. I want to get a couple more because I just think it looks so good to like decorate outside the portal with. Hopefully we have enough gold to get more. We ended up getting a couple more little guys come over here and start trading with us. I threw some of the trash items on the ground, but so far this is what we've got. We got 3 fire resistance potions and 15 crying obsidian, along with a decent amount of gravel, which is good because I've been using that for the coarse dirt. Of course, the soul speed 3 book, a soul speed 2 one, which I just decided to keep just in case. Some quartz, some iron nuggets, and 4 ender pearls, which is very nice. So I think that should be good enough. I mean, we don't have any more gold, so I guess it's kind of has to be good enough, right? But next on the list, I think we need to start getting some more cobblestone. I've got a place down in the mine where I've been just kind of excavating just to get stone. But I think I kind of want to build just like a stone generator, just something to where I could just go down there and just hold left click and just get a lot of cobblestone that way. So right down here is where I've been getting all my stone from, but I think I'm going to turn this little area right here into the cobblestone generator. And this design is just something super simple, super easy. Just a couple hoppers, chests, some stairs, and of course some water and lava. Basically all you have to do is waterlog all of these stairs here, and then once you do that, you can just put lava on top like this, and of course block it off so that it doesn't fill over. And then all your water should just turn into stone. Now you can just sit here with your pickaxe and just keep mining away. I actually built a quick little fence gate door to protect me while I AFK, just in case if a mob somehow got up here and snuck up on me. And then I sat here using about 4.5 iron picks until I called it quits. Alright, let's see how much stone we got. Okay, almost a full line right there. Nice, a decent amount here. 51. And then, yeah, we don't quite get to the last block because we're still just using an iron pickaxe. But yeah, it's a pretty good amount of stone. I'm actually going to take this and we're going to smelt it into smooth stone. And yeah, I think we're pretty much good to start the build now. So yeah, we'll just jump right on into it. For this project, I just wanted to make the Nether Portal feel like it was a part of the terrain. So I just started by clearing out some of these trees and making a flat, clean workspace for us. Then I started using some dirt to sketch out the shape of our terrain. It's not anything too fancy, it's just a small hill with a cave inside. I find that placing dirt in a gradually increasing but asymmetrical stair shape really helps to form a more realistic terrain. And the great part about terraforming is that it's supposed to be these organic shapes, so a lot of the imperfections won't really stand out. Once I was satisfied with the shape of our dirt, I went underneath and started adding stone. I used a mixture of full blocks, slabs, and stairs to help give more variety in the stone. And this also makes the cave portion a little bit more round. Then I went in and started texturing the stone using cobblestone, some walls, and mossy cobble. I also used some nether blocks like the crying obsidian and netherrack. I wanted to give the effect that this portal was spreading into the overworld and trying to take over the nature. Replacing the floor with a mixture of these blocks really helps to sell the idea that this portal is spreading out and corrupting the overworld. I wanted to make it seem like nature was fighting back, so I hung up some glowberries from the ceiling. While in contrast, I used some fungus and roots from the nether and placed them on the floor. Now that the grass grew over all of the terrain, I used some coarse dirt and rocks to help break up some of this green. And of course, I used a lot of oak leaves to really exaggerate the contrast of the nether versus nature. A cool trick to level up your bushes is to use some fences because it looks like the branches and trunks of the bush. Place was a little dark, and I originally had some like torches on these fences here, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I actually got these moss carpets and made some hidden
lighting for us. But the last thing I want to do is grab some bone meal and actually just come in here and try and get some more of a natural look. Let's try and get some of this grass to spawn in here. Right, just a little bit more grass around this area. Try to keep a little bit of the flowers away. I think this is really helping it kind of get like that overgrown sort of feel to it. But yeah, something like that, and it's accessible on both sides, of course, so you can run through it. And I guess the trader went into the Nether. He probably took the llamas with him too. Yeah, this guy. He found his way into the Nether. Huh? Nope, they're going back to the overworld now. Oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up our little workstation here, and I think we'll start preparing for the next build. I just came down into the mines to do a little bit of strip mining because we needed some of this deep slate here. And we actually found some redstone, some diamonds, and some lapis as well. So that's always a plus whenever we're like excavating deep slate, is that there is the chance to get like some good ores and stuff like that. Now that we got our cow farm done in the last episode, we're not really gonna have any issue getting leather for books. But the thing we need now is paper, actually, or sugarcane rather. And I've been thinking about this area a lot, and I kind of want to keep like this sort of birch forest area here all around, kind of like the farming district. So probably coming out of the barn here, right over this way towards the river, is probably going to be a good spot for us to build like our sugarcane farm. I climbed up on these birch trees here, and you can see the bridge right there, and the roof of the barn's right over there actually. And I thought this area would be nice because we could have like a building here and our redstone stuff, but then also down by the river we could have more of like an aesthetic sort of sugarcane farm down here. I feel like it would just tie in this area a lot more, because then we would have more of a reason to take our boat underneath the bridge here and kind of pull up next to like an actual like sugarcane farm right here. I've got a little bit of terraforming that I need to do. For some reason, there's a lot of these like just random holes in the ground. But I'm gonna get to work on that. I'm also gonna get a chest full of our supplies over here, and we'll just go on ahead and start the build. Wait, one more thing before we start the build. I actually want to come in here and make a cake and build some sort of picnic table out here. I think a table like this and some campfires as the chairs will work perfectly fine. And then of course the cake will go on top. And I've got a sign that I'm going to place right here that says 1,000 subs on the 2nd of December 2023. That's right guys, we hit 1,000 subscribers today, and I think this little picnic table with a cake is a good way to mark this milestone. So thank you all for the support recently. It's been really crazy. I actually posted my first Minecraft video to this channel back in December of 2012.
Hey guys, it is me, Resurrected HD here, and this is my first Minecraft Let's Play. I'm going to make a series.
So 11 years later, and we're at 1,000 subscribers. If I could time travel and tell myself from 11 years ago that we'd have 1,000 subs, I know he'd be smiling ear to ear and give me the biggest hug. But anyway, thank you guys so much for all the support. It really means the world. And now, let's jump into the build. So I got to work by clearing out all these trees and making the land nice and flat. I started off by making a very simple collection system for the automatic sugarcane farm using a hopper minecart and a hopper line that feeds into a double chest. Above the minecart, I made a place where the sugarcane will grow and started to work on the mechanics of the farm. This is a very simple and compact farm that uses pistons and observers to break the sugarcane once it grows 3 blocks tall. Then I started to work on the build that surrounds this farm by making a stone brick foundation and placing spruce logs on the corners. Glass windows will allow us to see the farm in action, but it also stops the sugarcane from flying off of the collection system. I wanted to make this build more like a residential building rather than a factory, so I started sketching out a house that connects to the farm. I used upside down cobble stairs for a foundation and spruce planks for the floor. I wanted to keep all of the buildings in the farming district somewhat similar in style, so I used birch planks for the walls, just like in the barn. I punched out some holes in the walls in spots where I thought would make perfect windows. Since this build is elevated by one block, I made a front porch to make it easier to walk inside. I figured cobblestone walls would be a good railing because it helps to break up all of this wood. And since we have a back door, we also needed a back porch. To protect our heads from all of this rain, I started to work on the roof by making a cobbled deep slate trim, and just like the barn, I used oak planks as the main portion. In the last episode, I talked about making rounded shapes for the cottagecore aesthetic. Well, I tried to bring some of that into this build too. To add a little bit more variation in height, I decided to make a second floor for this building. I was afraid that the walls from the first floor would blend in with the walls on the second, so I made a trim out of stripped logs to divide the floors. To add some variation, the roof on the second floor is going in a different direction than the roof on the first. Moving inside the house, I used spruce trapdoors to make railings for the stairs and shelves. I also placed a lot of chests and barrels for extra storage. And then I used pots with bamboo because it looks similar to sugarcane. Unfortunately, sugarcane doesn't actually fit in the pots, but we can just pretend that it's sugarcane. Upstairs, I wanted to make a nice and warm bedroom for the sugarcane farmer. One of the coziest things in Minecraft is a fireplace, so I just squeezed in a small one here. Maybe this farmer likes to read in his free time, so I decorated the room with bookshelves and lots of imitation sugarcane. The exterior of the house needed a lot more detail, so I added a hanging flower box over the front door. On the side of the house, I added an overhang over the first floor window and used trapdoors as shutters next to the other windows. And on the back of the house, I just copied the flower box from the front and hung one up here too. I still had this very flat wall, so I decided to make an open shed or storage area, and I think this really helped to add more depth to this side. You'll see a couple of bamboo blocks in this area. Similar to the pots, these blocks kind of look like bundles of sugarcane lying around. I hung up a bunch of lanterns to stop mobs from spawning. And at night, these also add a lot of atmosphere. And to wrap up the house, I just placed a bunch of oak leaves on the roof. But this project isn't done yet. I wanted to make a more visual sugarcane farming area, so I terraformed the land, making terraces on varying heights where we'll have different levels of sugarcane growing. I made large retaining walls out of cobblestone to help provide support for our terraces. And at the top of the retaining walls, I used a mixture of slabs, stairs, and cobble walls to add some varying heights. Underneath the retaining walls, I hid a bunch of water so that we can place sugarcane. I also placed waterlogged leaves to cover more area. I decorated the walls with lanterns and pots, and then used a mixture of blocks to create a path. And then I wrapped up this project by making a dock on the river. This way, the farm is accessible by boats too. And there we have it, our automatic sugarcane farm. And might I say, this place looks very nice at nighttime with all the lanterns and everything. Even just walking down this path with the retaining walls, it just feels very atmospheric. But let me go to sleep because we've got some visitors now. A big inspiration for this build was actually B000100. Why are there so many creepers out here, man? I was only awake at night for like 2 seconds. So as I was saying, I actually rewatched one of B-Dub's old videos. It was part of his Building with B-Dub series, and it was called Form versus Function. But the concept of the video just applies to any farm in general. So in the video, he was talking about function being the sort of automatic side of the farm, whereas form would be the more visual things. And what I took away from the video was that you have to find a balance between the functionality of the farm and the form, or the sort of aesthetic of it. So this build is not really the most high functioning farm. It is automatic, obviously we're getting sugarcane, but the form here is very visually pleasing. And in my world, I'm going for more of the sort of form side of things, while also trying to incorporate some function because, you know, having automatic sugarcane is very nice. But I think visuals are a very important thing for me, and it helps to add a lot to the story. For example, I could have just had an automatic sugarcane farm and boxed it up inside of a house, but instead, we're able to take a boat and park it here at the dock and feel like we arrived at an actual sugarcane farm. And we were able to turn it into more of a story by using all these decorations like these bundles of sugarcane and also the inside of the house here to make it seem like there's a person that actually lives here and goes out and gathers all the sugarcane. So moving forward, I'm going to try and keep this sort of idea of form versus function throughout this whole world. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap up all the building for today. Let's head home and make the comment of the episode. Alright, we've got our book and quill here, and this comment comes from Sadia Does It. And they say, "Your videos are so relaxing. I've learned so much from you. I love the way you commentate and share your process instead of skipping so much. I like how you explain everything and take things slow. Keep it up. Can't wait for the next episode." Thank you, Sadia. I really do appreciate it. That actually means a lot to me. I'm glad you're enjoying the series and are able to kind of learn some things from here. I came over here to talk at the sugarcane farm. I just felt like it was more fitting. But yeah, I grew up playing Minecraft and watching Minecraft content basically since the game came out. And looking back at the earlier Let's Play days, the content creators would do a lot more building on camera. And I found that it helped me understand their thought process, and I actually learned a lot of my building techniques while watching Let's Play videos. In our current day and age, time lapses have become a very popular way to just show a crazy project from start to finish within just like a few seconds. I found it very hard to absorb any process of the build through time lapses. So I think that's why I like to use the replay mod and like take things slow and explain how and why I'm placing these blocks. But anyway, this comment just really stood out to me because it lets me know that people are actively learning and improving their builds while watching my videos. It just kind of reminds me of how I grew up watching Minecraft content and learning through their videos. So anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting and sign the book and put it on the shelf. Thank you again, Sadia, for that comment. It really does mean a lot. And one more thing before I sign off. Since we are in December, I got a little texture pack that redoes the carved pumpkins and turns them into little Santa hats. Now we kind of have a little festive outfit on throughout December. Unfortunately, we do have to take off our diamond helmet and we lose a little bit of that armor, but I think in the spirit of Christmas, it's worth it. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off here. Again, I do appreciate y'all's patience for this video with me being sick and all. It was a little bit delayed. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. You guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.